Hi, this is Gary Kay. We're here at ISE 2020. We're in the NEC booth at ISE, but we're actually not here to talk necessarily about NEC directly. We're here to talk about UC Workspace. If you're in the UCC market, collaboration market, you need to learn who UC Workspace is. Okay, let's talk about that for just a second. I have Angela Halufka with me, who's the founder and CEO of the company, and I have Matt Martins, who is the chief architect for, is that right? Did I get that right?
Lead architect.
Lead architect for a product feature that we're gonna highlight that's embedded inside of the NEC partnership with UC Workspace. So Matt, we're going to come back to you. Angela, first off, QuickLaunch. Talk about what QuickLaunch is real quick.
So QuickLaunch is an application that goes on a Windows 10 PC that'll turn any PC into a meeting room system, but not a single meeting room system. We can join over 30 types of meetings, share our devices, and actually join any application. So it extends beyond it. What we're seeing behind us here is in our partnership with NEC is a very customized version specific to their their InfinityBoards with custom applications and other things. And today, NEC announced their room meeting service, which we'll talk about as well.
We're going to talk about the room meeting service in just a second, but I want to talk about what QuickLaunch is, because QuickLaunch basically provides you a front end that's consistent regardless of which collaboration board you use, but one-touch join to any meeting.
So we one-touch join to any meeting, but when you're done your meeting, we're going to reset the room, clean it up, it's secure, everything's cleared, cache, credentials, and other things. So it's a secure meeting platform to multiple room providers.
Yeah, so if you walked into a collaboration space and you got in there and all of a sudden everything's working except you can't hear the person on the other end, and it's because the person before you in the room muted the monitor or the TV that you have, or some kind of connectivity issue and you don't know what's going on. Sometimes it's just simply resetting makes all the difference. So that's one of the values.
So you can see that it automatically resets up on the timer, but you can also manually reset it at any time as well.
Yeah, something as simple as that, but the one touch into any platform is giant, right? So you've got Zoom, you've got WebEx, you've got Teams, you've got Skype, you've got one touch into any of the platforms. So you turn, if a company has 5 or 6 different brands of collaboration boards, you turn all of them look the same, act the same, and operate the same.
Exactly, and then people wanted to deploy it easier. So I want to deploy it, I want to manage it, and I want analytics, because with all that we do, imagine the analytics. So that's where the portal...
and the portal is Matt's expertise here, and the advantage of the portal is it gives the clients who buy lots of these collaboration boards and put them all over their facility, whether it be on-premise or potentially in hundreds of locations around the world, the ability to see exactly how everything's being used, what elements are being used, give us a demonstration, but also most importantly, starting out, you can deploy them all the same right off the bat.
That's right, so you can take templates from one QuickLaunch and one device, and you'd be able to push it across all your devices in all your meeting rooms. But we have it from 3 different perspectives, 3 types of people in a big office environment. People that are interested are the IT admins, and they're interested in what's going on in the spaces at the time. What kind of problems are we having? Are PCs disconnected? Is the network down? Is the network slow? You know, and we're giving them the tools to be proactive so that the people who walk into the meeting and want to start their meeting don't have to fiddle for 10 minutes and figure this stuff out. Then we look at it, so we have things like that. You can jump right into your spaces with issues. And then
so this is the IT dashboard and what they would see how the rooms are being used.
Exactly, how the rooms are being used, what problems are in the rooms. They can also they'll be able to push firmware updates to particular devices and get other alerts about devices. So then there's a business user who's interested in how late are meetings starting across the organization, what's the average duration of meetings, how long do they go, overtime, things like that. How are our touch devices being used in our meetings? You put a lot of money into your devices and technology in a company. We want to see, we want to show how that's paying off. You're getting a return on investment with that. Other things, ghost meetings, zombie meetings, room utilization.
And ghost meetings are people that just don't show up?
Yeah, well, yeah, they don't show up. They book the room is booked, nobody shows up. We just wasted that hour that somebody else could have booked. A zombie meeting is, in fact, I heard about this today.
Nobody's paying attention?
No, it's ghost meetings that are recurring. Okay. Actually, in big open office plans, people are booking spaces
and never
because
having
it's
a
their
meeting.
Favorite spot. You know, it's in the corner, and they'll book that space, and they'll never have it. They're like, I want that Monday mornings. We want to identify the booking offenders, maybe not by name.
Yeah, and if you're in a facility, again, this is not a one one board, one facility application. This is something a lot more sophisticated than that can manage hundreds, if not thousands of boards simultaneously.
That's right, exactly.
So if you're a big company like Accenture and you've got thousands of boards, you're going to be able to get data that's going to tell you exactly how every board's being used and the success that everyone's having with the applications themselves.
That's right, and from a spaces perspective, so not just a meeting room, but a huddle space, you know, they're all becoming very common, different sizes. So
the first thing is you can deploy it, a centralized deployment. Second is the ability to actually see if it's operational. Third is the ability to see how people are using the rooms. And what else?
And then from a facilities manager perspective, how are our 12-person rooms doing? What's the highest on record? You know,
peak usage times.
Peak usage times, you know, our heat map on our meeting rooms, we're going to be able to drill into those. We're going to show what meeting rooms are busy.
Hey, I like this one. Space screen touches over time. Are people actually using these touch screens, or can we use non-touch in some of these rooms?
And because of all this data we're collecting, we want to put it together, aggregate it with other things like, are we using our meeting spaces when they're hot? How many people are in the rooms? Let's correlate our data, and we'll find out information about our meeting rooms.
And so when a facility or company is looking at buying, building new buildings, building their rooms, they'll have all this data that'll tell them how they're being used. And so this partnership that you have with NEC means that this is built into any InfinityBoard that's outfitted with QuickLaunch, right?
That's right, or potentially even with the we won't necessarily need QuickLaunch to get some of the other features like head counts and things like that, but QuickLaunch for all the analytics for sure, and you'll be able to manage QuickLaunch settings and templates as well this way. So I just want to show you how one thing we have hot and live here is, you know, this is our head count that's happening right now. That camera right now is looking at 3 people, so this is how the Huddly IQ, and this is live. This is going.
So this is real time with this display here, what's going on.
That's right.
So someone can dial in, the IT department can dial in and see how a meeting's being used at that moment in time.
That's exactly right. Yeah, for sure.
And then we have the ability to do the same with that one there too, right?
That's right. That one's counting right now as well. It'll count a little bit different, but yeah, same idea.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. All right, so this is all part of the UC Workspace secret sauce, I would like to say, because first they blew me away with QuickLaunch a couple of years ago, because you have this front end that is consistent with all devices, regardless of who makes it. Right. And now you've got this deep integration with NEC that not only gives you that front end, but also gives you all the back end support, deployment, and services that any kind of IT department would appreciate, because it allows you to deploy these things much quicker and then prove usage, right?
Yeah,
and solve any problems you might have. Like, let's say your contract is up with Cisco and you're wondering, should we renew the contract for, you know, globally, or should we look at Zoom or Teams because that's being used more often? I mean, this kind of stuff can ultimately save you lots of money over the long term. So you can check this all out at ucworkspace.com. The product is called QuickLaunch. Is there a name for this data?
Yeah, this is the NEC Room Management Service, powered by UC Central.
And is that available on the QuickLaunch, the UC Workspace website as well?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Check out ucworkspace.com. Of course, we're going to go through and shoot videos here at the NEC booth. We're also going to shoot a number of videos for UC Workspace here at the show. So type in UC Workspace in a video search window or NEC to find any of those videos. Thanks for joining me. Thanks to Angela, who's over here somewhere. Here she is. And thanks to Matt for doing this. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
Should we teach them how we have to shake hands at
yeah.
ISE?
We're here at ISE. We shake hands like this. This is the elbow rub here. So thanks for watching.